Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are doing a tropical weather forecast. We haven't done one of these in a very long time. Like 2020 I believe was the last one. But let's get into it. I made a freaking slideshow for this. And it's gonna be just getting better and better quality as I become a better and better person and a better YouTuber, and you guys become better and better fans. So, anyways, let's. Currently, we just got major Hurricane Ian smashed the Gulf Coast of Florida. It's very sad. If we look here, we can see Ian right there. We can see Ian right over here. Well, not right now, but you can. This is where Ian is right now. But let's do this. So, this is the African infrared satellite. So you can see the tropical. These are not tropical systems yet, but right here, located with the white uh, arrow, this is probably this is the next tropical wave coming off the coast of Africa. And you can see a second one right here, uh, shown by the red arrow, right there, following by, which this is what tropical systems coming from Africa do. They are for, so yeah. And then here you can see the current IR satellite of the system. Here's our system right there. Um, Pretty good organized for a invest. Well, it's not an invest yet. It's just a tropical wave, but it's gonna become an invest and probably a tropical storm. Right here's our visible satellite, which right there is our system on visible satellite. Looking pretty good. Here, right up here is a tropical depression, I believe. That ain't gonna become a tropical storm. And right there's Ian. You can see the eye right there, very ominous. And then right here, you can see some dry air. I don't believe this will actually affect our system that much because it's north of the system. Right over here is the dry air, and uh, here there's dry air, and right there. But the system has nice open waters, and it's uh, I haven't made a forecast for this yet, but it may go like this and go upwards, or it could go like this, or it could go this way. It could go anywhere in the Atlantic. The NHC currently has it right there. 0% chance in the next 2 days. There's Ian, and then there's the tropical depression I was talking about, which is about there or there. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's that one, but yeah, as you can see, here's some of the dry air, more dry air, but this has cleared out the Atlantic some, and there's Ian being battled by dry air. And then this system has a little bit of dry air in front of it, but it's pretty clear route. It has a lot of moisture with it and stuff, so it should be pretty good in the Atlantic. That's all for this slideshow. Now let's look at what the models are saying. So this is GFS, as you can see Ian right there. Uh, this is tonight, so it picks up on a system right there, develops it 970, 970 at the lowest, but it goes north with it, and then it just dies. And then the GFS picks up on another system right there, 999, possible system. As you can see, it does develop something. And then here's this, and then I saw another thing, but I don't believe that's gonna do anything. And here's a second tropical wave right there, probably not gonna do anything. There's that, and then here's this. Many low pressures coming off of there. And but that's the GFS. If we look at, let's go to October 3rd. The GFS has a 1002 millbar system just off of the coast of Africa on 000 Monday. Let's go to the European. Let's go to 003 Monday. It has a little weaker system, but it has it farther off the coast. Not organized yet, only 1010. But the GFS is showing a lot slower system, guys. A lot closer to the coast of Africa. If the system hurries, it could maybe make it, could curve like this and maybe cause some impacts to the Caribbean islands and maybe Puerto Rico. There's the Canadian model. Let's look at 003. It has a system right there. If we play a little more, it has 1008, but at 003, it doesn't have a low pressure system yet there, but it's basically in the same place as the European. A lot more agreement in these two models. The Canadian, yeah, they're basically in the same place. The Euro has a little higher, and it has a low pressure, but the Canadian doesn't yet. And the Icon agrees too. The Icon has a little further in 1011. The GFS, I just think, is it's calling for a stronger system, long term, but it's showing a slower system, so it will have more time to head north instantly. So let's look at 004, October 4th. This is the closest, which this is the Canadian, this is the European. It already picks up on us, and it's already here. But it did get down to 1006, right there. Canadian, October 4th is showing a 1008 millbar system right there. If we look at the Canadian long term, still brings it north, but it tries to get it close to the islands. But then something interesting. Looks like it goes north, like this is trying to take a Florence route or something. It goes north, but then it changes and starts to strengthen a little bit more. 997, 998, and it holds that. And then starts to bring it this way towards Florida, possibly. And the steering currents would bring it lower and possibly towards this way. If the steering currents are... Yeah, steering currents would bring it this way and possibly in Jacksonville. That's an interesting one. The one, there's a 12Z on October 3rd. It's 12Z, 1010, European 1008, basically exact same place. The Canadian has a little further back. Icon on 12Z, exact same place, 1009 millibars. So these three are in pretty good agreement. Compared to the GFS, look at 12Z. A lot stronger system. Maybe even maybe a high-end tropical storm at this point. Let's look at the wind. Yeah, maybe 40 knots. That's definitely a tropical storm. Compared to this one, does not even have it as a tropical depression. Has about tropical storm, maybe minimal tropical storm at this point. And then the Canadian has basically the same agreement. The Icon, let's see what the Icon wants. Same agreement. So these three models are calling for this, but the GFS is calling for a 992 Malibu tropical storm. Low wind tropical storm. Pretty interesting. Let's go back to this. Yeah, 992. Let's see what this does long term. And it does still have a system right there on October 12th. Does the icon pick up on this? Actually, it can't yet. Let's see what the Canadian does to this system with wind. It does strengthen it. It does have a little bit of yellow there. So maybe almost 50 knots on this. And then kills it, but then starts to form something, as you can see. Not much, but then it starts to form something there, and then starts to head this direction. Kinda, might have to watch that there. Icon, already looked at that. GFS, let's see what the winds get up to on the GFS. It's gone at that point. GFS gets about 52 knots, which 52 knots is about 60 miles per hour. And then if we go to windy, this is the GFS, I believe, and I found winds of about 52 knots in this system at its peak. Right there, 52 knots. That's probably the second tropical system behind it, too long-term out. But this does have about a 50 knot system, but then it does weaken it. Like, the eye doesn't get as good. Like, this has a full wall around it with tropical storm force winds around it. Yeah, these are tropical storm force winds. And then still has a pretty good tropical system. Not as powerful as like Ian or somebody, but still a pretty strong, a decent tropical system. I love doing this. You throw this right in the middle, where you get the wind to change directions. And if you're good enough, you can get 0 miles per 0 knots. And then you can see the wind direction change. That's kind of cool. And then you just keep going and keep going and keep going. And the strongest winds on this looks like it'll be in the north. But I'm gonna keep tracking this. And this was a tropical update for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. The season is coming down, and it's not at peak anymore. But thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.